However, these strategies hinge on sustained international support. Vinograd stressed that while Ukraine's innovative use of drones has already demonstrated its capacity to hit high-value Russian targets, scaling up such efforts will demand consistent flows of money, equipment, and political backing. Russia, she observed, is playing the long game, seeking to exhaust Ukraine's resources and weaken the resolve of its partners. Without ongoing security assistance, Ukraine's ability to shift the momentum remains in jeopardy. The war's ripple effects are not confined to the front lines in Eastern Europe. On Wednesday, the United States scrambled fighter jets to intercept Russian warplanes flying near Alaska's Air Defense Identification Zone. It was not an isolated incident. Similar interceptions occurred 3 times in August. Moreover, Russian aircraft have been detected crossing into the airspace of NATO members such as Poland and Estonia in recent weeks. These incursions, while not entirely new in Moscow's playbook, have become more frequent and bolder, testing the limits of Western patience and readiness. Vinograd explained that such maneuvers serve multiple purposes for the Kremlin. They project strength to domestic audiences, send warning signals to NATO, and probe the alliance's responses in real time. Yet the increased tempo and depth of these flights also reveal Moscow's willingness to escalate pressure, even as it remains bogged down in the grinding conflict in Ukraine. For Washington and its allies, these actions are a stark reminder that the war's stakes extend well beyond Ukraine's borders. The situation has evolved into a wider contest over the balance of power in Europe and the credibility of Western security commitments. It is within this context that Trump's rhetoric, shifting from skepticism about Ukraine's prospects to optimism about its ability to reclaim all of its land, has generated both hope and unease. Hope for Ukrainians who see a renewed call for victory, unease for European leaders who fear that US policy might be entering another phase of unpredictability. As the front lines stretch and the war grinds on, the international community faces a pressing choice, whether to continue treating the conflict as a distant regional war or to acknowledge its growing implications for global stability. The recent exchanges at the UN, coupled with Russia's provocations in European and North American airspace, underscore that this is not just a war between two nations. It is an ongoing test of alliances, diplomacy, and the world's willingness to stand firm in defense of sovereignty and international law.